So your internal audience is watching your behavior and saying, are you honest and decent? And will other people see you as honest and decent? See what I'm saying? And so not only that, we're going to twist it one step further. Okay, so not only honest and decent, but now, ladies, I want you to think about, here's two guys. One of them trades with the village fairly and is real decent and, he's all cool. But then another one not only trades with the village fairly, etc., but when he sees somebody that needs help, he really goes the extra mile and really, pours some energy into that person to really, really help them. Which one's more attractive?
Later.
Oh, what a surprise, okay? So what did we just see? We just saw what I'm going to call spectacular altruist. Okay? We just saw someone who has so much oxytocin, has so much bonding chemistry, so much empathy machinery inside of his nervous system, that when he sees someone in pain, he really just won't take no for an answer. He really wants to help. Okay? That is sexually attractive. Okay? That has been a selected characteristic inside of human beings for the last couple of million years. It's part of our biological machinery, and you have it as an internal audience inside yourself. The internal audience is watching this behavior, it is judging the behavior, and it's giving you feedback. So therefore, when I help somebody, it makes me feel good about myself. Okay? So I have no conscious awareness. Actually, I have to tell you that I do have conscious awareness that is part of the brain display. Okay? But most people wouldn't. But since I know the map of how this thing is built, I kind of do know. And you know what? People kind of do know. Because it's going to turn out that we actually observe in psychological experiments that people are more conscientious and they are more helpful when it's likely to have been observed and recorded. Okay? So that doesn't mean that you can't engender that feeling in a chimpanzee or an aardvark. It's a part of human machinery. But it's definitely part of the machinery that has a deep biological logic to it. And that's what that is. Okay? And let me explain. Even though all of this ultimately, down at its little nitty-gritty root, it looks like it's all selfishly, genetically designed for maximum gene proliferation, which it is. But let's look at what it is from the level of the individual actually experiencing the life and doing the behavior. That's actually the appropriate level of analysis, even though the other level of analysis is there. From the standpoint of the individuals actually behaving and the people watching them, all that you're trying to do is to be the most valuable person you can for other people. That's all you're really trying to do. Okay? You're trying to be as attractive as possible. You're trying to be as attractive a friend as possible. You're trying to be as valuable as possible in the village. Try to give people the best value that you can figure out how to give them, to be more valuable than other people, to do a better job than they do. And if you do that really well, and as you're as kind and thoughtful and helpful and intelligent, knowledgeable, agreeable, emotionally stable, what's wrong with that? The fact that at the root of this, when it all boils down, that winds up being how this extraordinary species wound up being the most successful biologically, that the individuals that work towards those ends and are built that way wind up being the creatures that now inhabit the earth, because that's the biological competitive space that they went through. That's extraordinary. It didn't work that way in gorillas. They wound up 400 pounds and aggressive. That was how they solved these problems. We solve these problems in an extraordinary fashion, which is to have an internal life that maps how valuable I am to others and try to have me feel differently about myself to guide me to be more valuable. Nothing in the world wrong with that.